Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Chef. Today they have released the CARV. So we go over here and tactical rifles, the CARV.2. So basically, people are calling this the G11 from Black Ops 1, but it's not really the G11 because the G11 from Black Ops 1, it didn't have the magazine like this. It looks a little similar, but it's not the G11. It could definitely be kind of modeled after a G11 in terms of how it's going to act and fire and stuff, but it doesn't really, it's not a G11. Most people probably don't even know what the G11 is. Challenge is to rapidly kill 2 or more players in 10 different matches. So that's going to be pretty annoying, but it says completed matches specifically this time. So they did add a thing to the store here, which is a plastic prototype. Agency silencer, which will be good, rapid fire, tactical stock, and the 66 round speed bag. That's probably going to slow it down quite a bit, but we're definitely going to have to test out the weapon. Don't have time to sit there and play out the 10 games at the moment, so we'll play out the 10 games with this. So this agency silencer actually really hurts the bullet velocity a pretty good amount, but barrel is a rapid fire barrel, which I mean, I imagine the ones over here, where's it at? Boom, this one, the strike team one, will probably be pretty strong. Damage and fire rate. Tactical stock gives us aim walking movement speed, and this 66 round magazine is going to be gross. I mean, we could take the magazine off because the ADS speed is atrocious, but we'll keep it how it is at the moment. We'll just go into regular Nuketown, see how the base damage is. Now, obviously, the base damages on this weapon are going to be different from the ones in Warzone. It really does sound like CARV. Listen to it. You can hear kind of like a shing at the end of it. You heard that, right? It's super clear outside when you shoot it. Shing, shing, shing. But I remember that people ended up getting a hold of this weapon earlier in the season, and the damage profiles on that also are reflecting a pretty broken weapon. I don't even know if you actually need any kind of like recoil control on this thing. I know that leveling this thing up now will probably be worth it because a ton of people are going to use this thing in Warzone. I could just feel it. I'm sure in hardcore this thing is not going to be fun at all, so I haven't really gotten any one bursts though. I have noticed that. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I will say that its damage is not that crazy. I'm just letting this guy go. I want him to keep killing that one sniper. I mean, this speed magazine is really nice and all, but I really don't need this. But apparently it's being rumored that Rambo is going to be coming to the game. I always imagined Call of Duty as like this cheesy, over-the-top, like Hollywood-esque kind of portrayal. So I always sat around and thought like, yeah, Fortnite does all these things where they bring in all these different deals and they get all these different movies and people that want to work with them because it's super easy to slap something on the Fortnite and be like, this isn't very offensive. It's a kid's game, you know? It's super cartoony and shit. At least that's how people would look at it from the outside. But I always wondered how Call of Duty didn't have any of these kinds of deals related to Warzone anyway, but yeah, now that looks like it's changing. I'm probably gonna put this scope on it now.
Hey, all right, y'all trying to camp? You trying to share kill?
Hold on, wait. How fast is this shooting? Honestly, in Warzone, if it shoots anywhere near that fast, we're gonna have a problem. If it shoots that fast and is able to, like, if you're hitting full burst and you're able to break, oh no. Oh, I keep thinking of it with Warzone. It's not so much that I think it's TTK really close is gonna be a problem. It's just that far away, you're not gonna be able to get away from it. It's gonna be just like that whole AUG M16 issue where it just can't move. Once they start firing at you, if you come out, it's over. Good luck dipping behind cover when everyone's running like at least a 3x. Everyone's playing 1080p on graphical settings that are just absolute dog shit half the time. And there's less recoil on those things, so it just makes it more in general just easier to use. In terms of Cold War balance, I don't even know what the meta is on this game anymore. I don't know what all the pros are using. Realistically, you gotta watch one CDL match anytime recently, and you know what's the best shit. Pubs, you get away with most things, but still. Somehow I'm getting the plays of the game here. I don't feel like I'm doing anything. I mean, it melts there, especially when you're hitting like upper chest and the head and everything, but What doesn't do a ton of damage otherwise? I mean, literally the M16 that I was just using a couple days ago, the Mastercraft, I was getting multiple one bursts. You can see it in the video. This one, I don't know if I've even gotten a one burst unless I shot him in the head. Now, again, it's only the rapid fire barrel, and maybe it's a possibility that with like a task force or something, it could maybe one burst at a certain range or something with like one chest shot or something. I don't know. The recoil's not too bad. Bullet velocity is fine, so we'll leave the agency suppressor. I'm probably gonna go with the 2X. Probably take this speed mag off. I don't even know if we need the 54 round drum. I'm gonna be honest. Let's go speed tape. We don't need it. No, we'll go steady aim laser. Can we just add like buyback / stimulus back, please, and permanently make it that for solo? Imagine how much better and faster paced solos would be if you could just respawn. I wish there was a mode for that. The default magazine on this thing is actually 45 rounds, which, I mean, I don't even know why they had the 66 speed mag on there. The burst rifle, I mean, this is completely unneeded. See, the M16 is one burst and no problem. This thing, on the other hand, though, it's really not. Obviously, every single new weapon that ends up coming out isn't always OP. I mean, the PPSH is one of the worst weapons in the game, to be honest. I mean, the PPSH is literally one of the worst guns in the game. We definitely lost this shit, but at least I'm getting my double kills and XP for it. Luckily, if you do get the one in the bundle, you can actually level the gun up earlier.
This game is getting a little sweaty, bro.
Yeah, you think? Shit might work for Warzone as free-to-play, but ain't nobody gonna pay to go and jump into skill base. I'm sorry. I wonder why the viewership is the way it is on Cold War. I definitely see what they were trying to do with this weapon. It's basically just a weaker, faster-firing version of the other burst rifles in the game. The worry here for me is over at Warzone. I don't think this thing's gonna be that big of an issue over in, like, competitive Cold War or something like that, unless there's a build, obviously, that I just haven't gotten to yet, but I highly doubt it. Just by the way this thing acts, I feel like the other burst rifles probably would be more effective, and even then there's probably better alternatives anyway, just for like certain game modes and pacing, because burst rifles are not always going to be the way. Maybe see, the damage is 39, maybe if we do like the strike team and it gives us 41 damage or something like that, or the task force barrel that gives us 42, that maybe like takes off a shot, or the TTK and all that. I mean, the thing's definitely a beam. I'm gonna level it up and everything, see how it is later with all the attachments on it. I'm sure everybody else is also gonna have their videos up, so good luck, everyone.